Welcome back to Early Start, 45 minutes after the hour. Well, for celebrities, 2012 was a scandalous year, which included custody disputes, drunk driving, rehab, cheating, and divorce. Many of these scandals are featured in the 2012 Us Weekly Celebrity Yearbook issue, and Bradley Jacobs is the senior editor of Us Weekly. He's here to give us the scoop on the biggest celebrity scandals of the year. Good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning.
So let's start with Demi Moore. Now, her husband, Ashton Kutcher, recently filed for divorce, even though they've been separated for some time, and that surprised her?
Yes, it was a year since they split, and you know, it's been a very rocky year for Demi Moore. She turned 50. Sources say she's really unhappy about aging, and you can see that Ashton wasn't the only young guy in her life. She's chased after Vito Schnabel this year, who's 26, and Harry Morton, who's 31. And most disturbingly, her relationship, here she is at Art Basel just a few weeks ago at 1:30 a.m. in the morning in Miami, partying away with Stacey Keebler, who's just 33.
Wasn't she running around with a little cat or something like that?
I don't know. That was Kim Kardashian, maybe.
Yeah.
But to me, the saddest part is that she's really become estranged from her three daughters, especially her middle daughter, Scout. She really has a very tough relationship with those girls right now. She even sat apart from them at the youngest one's graduation earlier this year. So Demi's having a very hard time.
Well, let's hope that she gets it together in 2013. Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about what you're calling the Twilight cheating scandal.
Well, it wasn't just me calling it, but Us Weekly did break that story. It was the biggest story of the year. We ran photos in the magazine of Kristen Stewart having kissing and making out with her Snow White director Rupert Sanders. Of course, she's involved with Rob Pattinson, everyone knows, so that led to...
He moved out very quickly
after that.
Yes, he
moved out very quickly.
They broke up.
They broke up, but then they had to promote the final Twilight movie, Breaking Dawn Part 2, all over the world for a month. So, you know, they did get back together. They were seen dancing, etc. And now that the movie's come and gone, it's a little bit of a question mark about their relationship. Are they really together, or are they not? We're watching them carefully.
Lindsay Lohan, everyone's favorite train wreck.
That's exactly what I say. This year, Lindsay tried so hard to get a comeback. You know, she got this role, Liz and Dick playing Elizabeth Taylor. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
I couldn't either. I actually thought it was great in a campy way.
It was extremely campy. But, you know, she really just can't get out of her own way. She made this movie. She thought it was high art. She didn't understand that the reviews were terrible. She didn't see it as campy. And she's had a really rough time. She continues a downward spiral. Even her co-stars, I edited a story about how her co-stars were sort of making fun of her at the premiere of Liz and Dick.
It's really too bad because, you know, early on in her career, she was seen as such a talent.
I know, but it was so long ago now. We can't even remember talented Lindsay. I mean, she gets in trouble. She refuses to stay in. She refuses to really clean up her act.
I also feel like it was the year of mug shots of Amanda Bynes.
Yes. Well, Amanda Bynes, she had a lot of run-ins with the law. 2 DUIs, two hit and runs, a DUI. Look at these. It's just a litany of mugshots of this girl.
Well, I mean, that's just unfortunate hair as well.
But, you know, Amanda Bynes, she quit acting a couple of years ago. She quit the business. She told Us Weekly she was a retired multimillionaire. She's 26, but she quit the business. But you know what? Now she has nothing to do.
Yeah.
She wanders around a lot. We have firsthand reports at Us of her in beauty stores, hair places at 2:30 in the morning. She locked herself in a boutique's dressing room for 2 hours and told people, go away. When they came knocking on the door, she did the same thing a month prior.
It's that classic story of, you know, having too much success too early, right? And not knowing what to do with it.
She doesn't talk with her parents anymore. Really she doesn't talk with her old team. So yet another meltdown.
So Halle Berry, Olivier Martinez, and her ex, Gabriel Aubry, big problems. Yeah,
this wasn't really a meltdown. This was just a really ugly incident happening on one of the happiest days of the year, Thanksgiving, a family holiday. Meanwhile, the family was tearing itself apart. The fight is, of course, over Nala, her 4-year-old daughter, with her ex, Gabriel. They've had this protracted custody battle. She wanted to get full custody and go live in France. That was denied. So there's just a lot of friction there, and it came to a head when Gabriel came over on Thanksgiving Day and got into a fight with Olivier Martinez, her current fiance.
I mean, it wasn't just a fight.
No, that was
a brawl.
Yeah, grown men fighting over Halle Berry and this daughter. Look, there's Gabrielle Aubrey. Can you believe that?
Honestly,
shiner?
when they released that photo and I pulled it up on my BlackBerry, I think I audibly gasped. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's like a classic movie-making black eye. But Olivier Martinez, you know, he's small, but he packs a punch. He's a boxer, and Gabriel, I don't think, knew what he was getting into with this fight. So anyway, things have kind of calmed down with them. They haven't disclosed the new arrangement, but things are quieter. Hallie's in Paris right now for the holidays, so we'll see what happens.
With Olivier?
Yes.
Never a dull moment in your world.
2013, we'll see what
I'm sure there will
happens.
be plenty more scandals.
Yes.
Bradley Jacobs, senior editor of Us Weekly. Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Drew?
Interesting stuff, guys.